Breaking news. PDP disqualifies two aspirants. Atiku, Wike, Saraki, PDP hopeful, faces the panel. Hello, my wonderful people. Two aspirants have been disqualified. Two of the aspirants, they've been told that based on this, you are unfit to represent us and to be our flag bearer in relation to this 2023 very said election. So two aspirants on that regard have been disqualified. Now there are bases for disqualification. If you produce evidences or whatever that is not in line in accordance with what it ought to be, this can be part of the reasons why an individual could be disqualified. Let's get all the details. PDP disqualifies two aspirants. The People Democratic Party on Friday disqualified two of its 17 presidential aspirants. With their disqualification, the two aspirants will forfeit the 40 million naira they paid for the expression of their interest nomination form. The chairman of the Presidential Screening Committee, Senator David Mark, announced the disqualification of the two aspirants on Friday evening. Meanwhile, Atiku, Wike, Saraki, PDP hopeful, faces the panel. The screening committee of the People Democratic Party presidential hopeful on its platform. The platform vets those who have purchased and submitted their expression of interest and nomination form to represent the party in the 2023 presidential election. Those who have expressed interest include Atiku Abubakar, Governor Wike, Saraki, and others. This is coming at a time where it's becoming crucial for those who have picked up the expression of interest form to know their faith. Two of the aspirants have been disqualified, and in due course and due season, we'll get to know who these two persons are. For now, it's still a close knit. There are reasons behind that. If you make some things known before the time, it could actually trigger, a lot of reactions that may negatively affect the party as at the time, as at this time. So everyone is being careful, okay, in relations to how this matters and how this is being translated and how it's being seen. Prior to this time, we've seen a lot of persons and different individuals coming up with their perspective and their will on how the elections will go. People have indicated interest. People have shown, and have continued to say, this is the reason why I feel I am more qualified than this person. But they are not the ones to tell us that. Reason being, most of them have had opportunity to serve in one capacity or another. It is for us to go back and check their resume. Let's not just hear what they say. Let us do our own background check, our own personal investigation, and come up with our own conclusion in relations to who we will vote for. The days are upon us again where we are at a crossroad and we must make decisive decision. For the decisions we make going forward will either make or mar us. Look at the decision we made in 2015. Where has it brought us? Can you see things that have happened? Can you see how life has been because of some of the choices we made? Do we want to go back to that memory lane or want to make a real difference and an impact in our world? So when you look at it, there are all forms and all kinds of things going on. The truth of the matter is, whichever way, whichever decision we make, at the end of the day, we will live with it. That's the worst part. Whatever decision we decide to make, my brothers, my sisters, we will live with that decision. So, what's the best thing to do? We must take this decision carefully. We must not take it in haste. We must do it with almost, with most dedicated concentration and take it to be very important. We must not dally about, an opinion in regards to picking the best. Picking the best means you and I will have to decide who best will represent us correctly, who has a heart for us. When they had opportunity to serve, how did they serve? How did they go about the service? Were they compassionate? Were they people who did not care about any other person and all they cared for was themselves? Because it shows, and they've had opportunity to lead before. So all their previous, job description and what they did is right there, all open for us to see. So we have this, we are armed with all their credentials and all their previous endeavors, which we must all now carefully re-examine and look at, and with a clear conscience, with true heart, okay, with a true heart, begin to make that decision. That decision not based on sentiment, not based on affiliation with region, religion or tribalism, based on tribe, because it's from my place. That's what happened to the North. As we speak, a baby was born, from the Kaduna Abuja train. One of the people who were adopted who are still in captivity, one of the ladies was pregnant. She just had a baby girl. And guess what? Those people, they showed the picture. So this baby has been born. The government is doing nothing about the people, and the Buhari you think is a man for the people. He has no heart for anybody. In fact, it's for himself, by himself, with himself, to the extent that yesterday was telling Nigerians that he did not send anybody to go to the National Assembly, asking them to, ordering them to remove the section 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Act. Yet, the Attorney General of the Federation took them to court without their knowledge. And then you come to tell us, okay, you come to tell us that you have no business with that. Like, for instance, who are you deceiving? To who exactly are you deceiving? So these are parts of the things going on, my wonderful people. These are part of the things happening. Okay, it's a part of the things happening. We must not dilly-dally between all this opinion. We must be very sincere in making our case and speaking out against everything that will not move us forward. We've done that before and it took us nowhere. Okay, it took us nowhere. We made that decision and it took us nowhere. So let's begin to re-examine. Let's begin to, reanalyze things and begin to know exactly what we want. We must begin to re-examine things, begin to reanalyze things, and we must begin to reconsider. Okay, so that we must make the right choices again. Leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. Bye for now.